Hey guys, Lassen here. Today I want to talk to you guys about how I speed level to 60. It still takes a little bit, but this is the absolute fastest way I found to level up in this game. And I don't think there's any other method that beats this right now. So as you guys may have noticed, a lot of people were doing these town missions. They reset every 5 minutes and you would power level really quickly. You're still gonna do it, but it's gonna take a little bit more effort. So let's just take it step by step. First of all, you don't really want to wear any gear because we're gonna spam respawn a lot. So the first thing you do is you basically strip completely naked. I like to keep this on for traveling, and then I don't really like running around naked, so I put on jacket. Wait, is that the wrong one? I have a jacket somewhere. This one looks badass. Right. So since this resets every 30 minutes, we gotta put a little bit more effort into it. I was using these three zones plus Windfall because that's where I have my heart zone. Essentially, I would pick up all my town project quests here. I would respawn to a campfire that I've placed in Weaver's Fen to my farming spot. The reason why I chose this for my farming spot is because all around here, if you just go in a line around here, you get 500 iron. There's hemp and there's wolves. And there's trees here. You basically get all 4 materials that you want. But we'll talk about what you really want in a bit. I'll just show you the farming spot. So this, I would do this a lot. I would respawn at my campfire. You respawn and do that a lot. That's just a part of it. And now we're here, right? There's gonna be iron all around the edges, literally all around this thing. It's usually about 500 iron. There's like 6 about hemp spots. There's deers, there's wolves, and there's trees, which is almost all the resources you could ever want for the town board, which is awesome. And another thing about this is when we respawn now, we get to Weaver's Fen. We don't have to spend asset on going to the next town board. But I would go there, I would farm it up, I would respawn, I would go to Weaver's Fen, go to this town port here. You're gonna have to do as many town ports as possible. It just kind of depends on what the faction you are and how many zones you own. But basically, the more zones you go to, the better. But they have to be within your faction unless you have a house there or an inn, in my opinion, right? So this one's good, this one's good. Pretty much used up all my food. All of these we get materials for, right? I think flint isn't that worth it. Picking up 15 flint fade in XP, yes, but I'm just kind of lazy. I don't like picking up flint. But I'll just say I built up my base in Cutlass. I put a house here. I stored all my materials in here. And the reason for that is we're gonna craft everything that we need for all the quests that we're picking up now. And that's totally fine. I'm just picking up all the ones that I can do. If you have the meats, by all means go ahead and do it. But like trying to go around and gather everything that you need is really rough, right? So you can't really do that much. But it's just a test tag. There's a lot of good ones that you might have a lot of materials for because most people that play this game are hoarding. There's nothing wrong with it. I think one of the best part about this game is the hoarding, honestly. That's great. Right now I'm at a point where my my crafting skills are so high level, but the crafting station in the towns are not good enough. We go into the trade skills. All my gathering skills, like pretty much all my skills are 100 plus, right? So I need to start doing or start working with tier 4 stuff. But the cities don't really have tier 4 stuff to my server, and Hades EU. It makes me a little bit sad. Potions good if you have it. So now when we have all 4 things, right? Then I will go back to here, which is my base of operations. It's where I bought a house. It's the city that we own. And then you can craft and bring everything that you need to all these towns. And after doing that, I would go on another farm run. I would farm up everything, and then by the time I get back to the boards, it's usually around half an hour, right? So I start me with Sven. I go over here. I farm up. I go to all these 4 cities that I was just in. I take up all the quests. I craft all the things that I need. Quite often I would need wood, so I would go outside this town and farm wood for 10-15 minutes for this to reset, or go grab some water, or if I needed a few rabbits, I could go pick it up, right? But while I'm here, you can craft all the ornaments that you need. If there's anything you need to craft, you'll have. Obviously your leather. This one you can't do yet. This one you wouldn't do. But you craft up all these ornaments. They're great. You craft up all your food, bring everything that you need. And the only thing that's limited by this is how much asset you have, which are these blue fast travel points, right? So I would be doing this, crafting all this stuff. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Once I was out of asset, the best way to get asset is just by doing side quests. So if you look at the side stories, all missions gives asset. So I would do the town boards as my main source of experience points. But once I used up all my asset, I had to spend a few hours spamming side quests to get up my asset. And I mean, obviously, going out killing monsters, doing quests also gives you experience, right? But I would do the quest because that's the fastest way I found to get asset. If you get a few levels from doing this, like, you can obviously get a few levels and 1,000 asset if you do it well. Whenever you get a couple of levels, a lot of new quests will pop up and you'll be able to do zones, but that's the side quest. And that's essentially how I speedrun to 60 after they nerfed the town ports. It's still by far the best source of XP, and it's kind of depressing, right? Because when you look at the side quest, they give about 2,000 XP per. When you look at these armor smithing ones, this one I couldn't do because it's too good, but just the regular ones, this one is 5k XP, this one is 5k XP. And they just take a few iron and leather and like wood cutting. Let's just look at it. Impenetrable iron armor. Iron ingots, cross leather, and linen. That's all it takes, and it's 5k XP. This is the same as doing 2 side quests, and these fucking side quests, man. Level 55, level 33, like... Yeah, that one's not the best ones, but like, even at level 55, like, doing a town board mission so that you can do it any given level gives almost double the XP than level 55 quest. Let's see a level 63 quest. That gives half again, right? I think my biggest problem with New World is I don't think the town board XP is broken or overpowered or too good. I think that the side missions right now are too bad, right? I think it's good there's an incentive for people to do the town board mission so you can build up your stations and get the right crafting things. But I just think whenever I look at the side quest XP gain compared to all the other things, I think the side quest just needs to like be competitive with these ones. And that's my take on it. I think the town board missions are fine. I think it's great there's incentive to go around and gather things. And whenever you craft this, you get so much. Just like, I haven't crafted a single armor for myself, right? But my weaponsmithing lives 105 now because it gives so much XP to craft, right? I think that's awesome. I think the town board missions are great, but I do not think they should be your main source of income. I think you should do it because you want to build up a town and you want to level your trade skill professions. I don't think you should be spamming them because it's the single most best XP source in the game, but I do like there's an incentive for it. That's my take on it. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys enjoy leveling a little bit more now, because it was rough. It was really, really rough until I started getting the most that I could out of the town projects. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.